gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's right. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
EA Sports coverage brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Dalton right to the air. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So Dalton now. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down throw coming for Dalton. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Running the counter with Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Passing, it's Dalton.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Dalton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, they can often throw it over your head.
Second down, Dalton. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll run here with Ingram. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And this time he is in. Mark Ingram. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got a man complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 33 yards that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
It's brought in by Wilson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins are once again back in front.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing, Dalton. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And going deep for Hill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua gets this to his running back, Jeff Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Wilson with a first down carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Room here to run. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And with more after this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll work down inside the 45. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now to the air, Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
Demario Davis there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 45 yards. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Dalton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Here's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Again, Kamara. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
They'll try and run with Ingram, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake, got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. One more time with Mostert. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This should put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's do or die for Dalton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was a strong performance by Tua that helped lead the way.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the It's a many given Sunday magic.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now I was just at Fridays, was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, I just broke into his place. This shit in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. Now I'll blow your up, then I again. Cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold. what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
13.
Foles. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50. 30. And how about the big boy showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On 2nd and 7, Foles flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
There's Foles. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Foles. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He finds McKinnon complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here again is McKinnon. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Mahomes picking up the 1st as he slides and hits the deck. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes being chased out left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers down.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Mahomes will throw for it. Steps away to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have moved out in front. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's Kelsey on the ground.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine me.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his... Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to strike quick. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get it back at his own 3-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Foles. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Second down, McKinnon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Going for it with McKinnon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll drop to throw. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Dancing to his left. Caught on the slant. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
We got three. We got under.
On 2nd and inches, Foles.
That one finds Pierce right side.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Mahomes.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mahomes will throw.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2nd and 2. Mahomes.
Now he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Indy.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders, don't haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered. I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing after a new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. To be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor on the move past the 40. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now back to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes...
And, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles caught by Woods. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here's Foles. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now Foles. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. As this complete to Woods. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Being chased out left.
We gonna shut you down.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he coughed it up, and the Colts pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. They'll look to throw here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 22 yards there, a first down. He'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, Mahomes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. 20, 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 60 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. He's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. gets into double coverage and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. To throw again is Ryan. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Ryan. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And he's brought down. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, here's Taylor. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Fourth down, here's Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now it's Ryan. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. George Karlaftis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Ryan to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Mahomes to throw it. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run. But this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Mahomes will throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it is caught. They got the 2 point.